Hi, cuties! Happy Thursday! You ready for our joke? Alexa, tell me and my students a joke.
What's the hardest part about walking 100 chihuahuas? Carrying the giant purse.
Carrying the giant purse. I don't really get that one. Maybe because there's a bunch of people, like a bunch of ladies that put their chihuahua in their purse, and then they're saying there's 100 of those in that purse. I don't know. All right, my cuties. Today we are going to do our language arts video lesson, our math video lesson, and then we're going to practice both of those lessons on Google Classroom. You have assignments on Google Classroom. And then we're going to work on our technology apps. Okay, so stay tuned to the end of this video and I'll tell you what you need to do next. All right, repeat after me. We will be able to find the main idea and details in a text. Okay, cuties, so today we are going to read What is a Community by Clayton James. Remember, while we're reading, I want you guys to be focusing in on what the main idea is. So what is this whole article about? And I'd like you to pay attention to what specific details they're talking about. What are the big details they're telling us? Okay, so we want to know, what is this whole article about? And what are the details that support that main idea? Okay, so let's read through it. Paragraph 1. Think about the people you saw on your way to school today. That might be a little bit hard, huh? Because we're not going to school. So think about a time when we did go to school. Or think about if you've gone out and ran an errand with your family. Okay? Maybe you saw a bus driver, a police officer, or a mail carrier. You probably saw business people on their way to work. Once you got to school, you saw teachers, other students, parents, and the principal. So we're going to have to kind of pretend like we were at school, right? Because on a normal school day, we see each other. We see teachers, students, parents, the principal, the counselor, right? We see all types of people at school. So you're going to have to kind of remember when we were at school, all the different people we see, okay? All of these people make a community. A community is a group of people who live and work in the same area. People play different parts to make a community. For example, bus drivers help people get to school or work. Police officers make sure people follow the laws and stay safe. Business people make or sell things that we buy. Parents and teachers make sure children have what they need to learn and be safe. Students learn so they can become good parents and workers. Paragraph 3. You are part of your community too. You can do things to make a difference. You can help your neighborhood clean. You can help keep your neighborhood clean. You can follow rules and laws. You can help You can help others who are in need. Communities work best when people do their jobs and help each other. You and everyone around you work together to make a community. So, it's saying that everyone around us is part of our community, and everyone have jobs to do in that community, right? They talked about the bus drivers, police officers, teachers, your parents, you. Everyone has a job to do when we're in a community to help make sure that everything runs nice and smoothly. Okay, so what is the main idea of this article? Sometimes the title can also help us know what the main idea is. What is the main idea of this article? And what are some examples, what are some details that support that main idea? I want you to think about it. We're going to move on to our activity and we're going to discuss it there. Okie dokie. So using the article we just read about communities, they want you to fill out this chart, okay? So on the top it says main idea, and then below the main idea there are 3 spots for key details, okay? So I'd like you to tell me what you think the main idea of the text that we just read was, and then I want you to tell me 3 details about that main idea, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to head on over to Google Classroom and you're going to click on today's assignment under Language Arts, and you're going to be able to pull up the story so you can reread it and reference back to it if you want to. And then you are going to complete this chart on a piece of paper at home, okay? You need a main idea and your 3 details. Remember, your main idea tells us what the whole article is about, and your details tell us about a specific part in that article. Okay? Alrighty. Before we leave, let's do our we will one more last time. We will be able to find the main idea and details in a text. All right, my cuties. So we just read a story about community, and then what you guys are going to have to do is you're going to go to Google Classroom and you're going to copy down the chart on a piece of paper at home, and you're going to fill in the main idea and then those 3 key details, okay? So, I'd like you guys to head on over to Google Classroom you can view the story there. I'll have a link for the story, and then I'll have the link for the chart so you can copy it down on your paper at home so that you can fill those in using the story about communities, okay? After you do that, I'd like you to spend 10 to 15 minutes on reading A to Z. Okie dokie smokies? All right, we'll see you here in a minute for math.